Good afternoon once again, and welcome to the second ceremony of the graduation of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College for 2025. We are live here at the Royalton Resort in the north of the island. And if you are joining us in person, if you're joining us via the NTN television network or online, we welcome you to the second ceremony. If you were with us this morning, welcome back. If you're joining us only for this afternoon's ceremony, welcome once again. We are due to start in just about 10 minutes, but we just bringing you some live interviews before the start of the ceremony. And if you're joining us just this afternoon, just an explanation that we had to have two ceremonies because of the large number of graduates and because we wanted to accommodate their family and friends and well-wishers. So for those of you who could not make it in person, we're happy that you have joined us here online. And we really treasure your interest and your support of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, the national tertiary institution of St. Lucia. And I will get straight into it this afternoon because I'm joined here by the chair of the board of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. I want to welcome Mr. Cletus Springer, who is here with us today. And he has been the chair for the last 3 or 4 years, Mr. Springer?
Since November 2021.
November 2021. But this is another year of graduation. What does this graduation mean to you, Mr. Springer?
Well, it means a lot. The beautiful thing is that every 2 years we get this kind of poignant reminder about why we do what we do at Sir Arthur. We get the opportunity that a lot of other institutions don't get, to see not just the outcomes of our efforts, but to also see the product in the students, the pride and the confidence with which they walk up to receive their certificates. And all of us who have been students ourselves know what this moment means to us. So sitting there in the capacity as chair, the feeling that I get is one of accomplishment. I know that there's a lot more that we need to do to make the college the best that it can be. But at the same time, when I come to events like these, it gives me the sense that we are making progress.
Definitely. And as you say about the progress, the college has changed academically. We now faculties rather than last year when we were departments, and there's some infrastructural changes as well. What are the board's immediate priorities for the college?
Yeah, well, as I said this morning, we are putting the college on a path to university status. We do not yet have clear direction from the government in that regard, but it is an ideal that faculty and staff, all of our internal stakeholders, and indeed our external stakeholders, want to know what the vision is for the college. I meet people all the time who say to me, what about this university? When are we moving to university and so on? And I have to explain to them that it's a process, that we need to get the policy framework right, that we need to get standards in particular right.
Definitely.
It makes no sense for us to rush to be a university when we have not mastered the prerequisites for university status. So that is what we are working on at the moment.
Great.
So in terms of infrastructure, our priorities are to just create a more conducive working environment, an environment for study and for work for our faculty and our students. That's basically what it is. So we're repairing a lot of buildings. We're passing a lot of policies. We're doing a lot of training. We're sending our staff overseas to get their PhDs and masters, because as you know, that's one of the prerequisites for university. We need to have a ratio of about 8% of our staff. Faculty must have higher certificates and so on.
Okay, great. And I know you're going to articulate all of that this afternoon in your address, but we also have some of our graduates who are not able to be with us in person. What main message do you have for the graduating class of 2025?
Well, the main message is that what you have accomplished here is just a small part of what is before you in life. And a lot of the certificates that we have to give ourselves, quite often the certificates that matter most is those that we give ourselves for the strides that we make, the challenges that we overcome in life. What we've gotten here today prepares us, it gives us a basis, but at the same time, we need to know what it is that we have set for ourselves to accomplish. And when we accomplish these things, simple things, like, raising a child, you're a mother, and I imagine you give yourself certificates every day, or at least your husband should. But that's life. Life is a series of Sir Arthur Lewis's. You know, just in a steady staccato coming at you. And if you don't have a sense of worth, right, you will not be able to appreciate your growth. Right? That's the way that I put it. So
continue striving towards
exactly.
excellence.
So I say keep at it, keep pushing, keep moving, keep believing in yourself, and you will succeed, you know?
Thank you so much, Chair. We look forward to your address this afternoon.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Natalie.
you so
Keep
much.
up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
And now we are joined by the valedictorian for this year. This morning, if you joined us, we had a very animated valedictorian. She was a theater art student, and she definitely brought theater into the program. So now we invite Miss Kelly Gonzague. Come, Kelly, join me here, who I understand is a student in our general nursing program, which is now a Bachelor of Science program. Kelly, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you.
On being valedictorian. So, Kelly, tell us, what does this moment mean to you personally?
Honestly, I wasn't expecting it. I feel honored right now to be here with my cohorts and the other faculties. I feel honored to be here. Currently, I am anxious, but it has been an amazing experience over the 4 years and even being here with my other classmates and so forth.
Very good. So, Kelly, you didn't expect this, but obviously you did something right to be here. So tell us, what kept you motivated throughout your 4-year journey? Yes?
What kept me motivated was the support of my family, my friends, and my lecturers. Over the 4 years, they have been the pillars in my life to continue being a humble person and just, in general, going with the flow of life. So that's my answer.
So finally, Kelly, what message do you have? You're the voice of the graduates today. What main message do you have for your fellow colleagues at this today?
No problem. Before I started school, I had a few hurdles, and my answer to that question would be, just do it. To start somewhere and continue. Don't matter the hurdles, don't matter the doors that are closed, eventually it will all work out. So that is my message.
Okay, thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you.
We're at 3 o'clock right now. I am seeing that the procession is ready to start. And like I said, we are here at the Royalton Resort for the live coverage of the 2025 graduation ceremony of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. And this afternoon, we will see, I think, 4 faculties graduating: the Faculty of Agriculture and Tourism, the Faculty of Health and Wellness, the Faculty of Teacher Education, and the Faculty of Engineering. So at this point, I am going to take you into the main hall where family and friends have gathered, and I hope that our technical people can take us to that coverage so that I can hand over to our MC for this afternoon, who is Miss Monique George. She is the assistant coordinator of our ITS department, that is our technical department here at Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. So this ends it here for me. My name is Natalie Jolie Fanes. Once again, I thank you for joining us, and I hand you over to our main director of proceedings for this afternoon.
Thank you, Mrs. Natalie Jolie Fanes. A warm and wonderful afternoon to all of you. Our ceremony will now begin. We kindly ask that you remain seated for the academic procession, which will be led by our Grand Marshal, Mr. Hyacinth, Head of Department of the Built Environment within the Faculty of Engineering. stand for the singing of the national anthem, which will be led by Mr. Fabian Raymond, a student from the Faculty of Agriculture and Tourism. Sorry. My apologies, that should be Manasseh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Please posture yourself for the national anthem. Sons and daughters of St. Lucia, love the land that gave us birth, lands of beaches, hills and valleys, fairest isle of all the earth. Wheresoever you may roam, love, oh love, our island home. Gone the times when nations battled for this Helen of the West. Gone the days when strife and discord deemed her children's toil and rest. Dawns at last the brighter day, stretches out a glad new way. May the good Lord bless our island, guard her sons from woe and harm. May our people live united, strong in soul and strong in arm. Justice, truth, and charity, our ideal, forever be.
Thank you, Manasseh. We shall remain standing as we gather to celebrate this significant milestone. Let us seek divine guidance and blessings. I invite you to assume a posture of reverence as I call upon Pastor Chad Gulaman, a passionate servant of God, pastor of the Maranatha District of the Seventh-day Adventists, to lead us in prayer.
Let us pray. Almighty Father, our God, it is such a privilege to bow into your presence. Father, we thank you for traveling mercies. We thank you for this milestone for our students here at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Father, we ask, O Lord, that you will be with the proceedings. May your Holy Spirit permeate this place and permeate every heart that is here this afternoon. Father, I pray, O Lord, that everyone here will remember that nothing is too hard for the Lord to do. You said in your word, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all of these things shall be added unto us. So, Father, you said, ask and it shall be given unto us. Seek and we shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened unto us. So, Father, this afternoon we are asking for your divine blessings. We are seeking for your voice that we could hear. This is the way, walk ye in it. And Father, even when doors on this earth would be closed, we know we can knock upon heaven's door and it will be open unto us. So Father, I pray, O Lord, that you will give every student here favor. I pray, O Lord, that as they about to close this chapter and open a new chapter, that you will grant them favor, grant them peace, We thank you, Lord, for the late nights. We thank you for the strength. We thank you for moments when they were about to give up. And you whispered to them, my child, you can do it. Thank you for bringing them this far. I pray for the community college, Sir Arthur, that you will bless them. You will continue to expand the territory. I pray for the parents here this afternoon. Thank you for providing the finances. Thank you for allowing them to be here in support and through this journey. And Father, I pray that this institution will not only remain as a college, but Father, very soon we can see university. So Father, bless everything. Bless the proceedings. And may your presence be with us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor. Please be seated. Ms. Althea Emmanuel, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mr. Cletus Springer, Chairman of the Board of Governors of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, members of the Board of Governors of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, Dr. Marjorie Jameson Charles, Principal of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, deans, managers, faculty, and staff of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, invited guests, sponsors, parents, and guests of our graduates, 2025 graduating class, our online audience, ladies and gentlemen, we are so pleased to be a part of this grand occasion. Our students have attained a significant milestone, one of many which they are proud to be part of today. This is a celebration, not a somber moment. So the expectation is that of exuberance and unwavering support for the graduates. I invite you now apologies. I now wish to invite you all and wish you a warm welcome to this graduation event. And as we continue, I wish to call upon Mr. Cletus Springer, Chairman of the Board of Governors of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, with his opening remarks. A hearty round of applause, please.
Thank you very much, Madam Mistress of Ceremonies. Good afternoon to all. Bon après-midi tout le monde. That's a little better. So we'll stick with the Creole, right? So, moi n'ai ici gwe pour moi disot. Moi las. We have been at this, as you know, we had to have 2 graduation ceremonies today. This is the second. This morning's started at 10 o'clock, which required most of us, to be up at 4. And there are others who have been working in the vineyard, preparing for this event, who have been here in this hotel back and forth consistently over the past 2 weeks. So I want to ask you to applaud their contribution and their effort in making these 2 graduations possible. As the interest in the graduation grows, and this is one of the largest confirmed numbers that we have had for some time, some 500 odd students. As you can tell, we are almost at full capacity now, and we need urgently, and hopefully our government is listening, we need to have a facility that would accommodate at least 1,000 people so that so that these split graduations and all that they take from you and us would be a thing of the past. I want to ask you to join me in doing something which is very important for us as a people. When our others make their contributions to the advancement of the country, and they've slaved hard and they've passed on, that we do not forget the effort, that we show appreciation whenever we could and whenever we can. Over the past year, we have lost several nationals, patriots, educationists who have made a significant contribution to our college and to our country. And I want to ask you to stand and join me in a minute's silence as we invoke their memory and their contribution. So could you please stand for just a brief moment? As we stand and reflect, remember Mr. Alban Antoine, who was a former Dean of Technical Education at our college. Remember Mrs. Muriel Gill and Mr. Denise Springer, who were both lecturers many years ago. We remember Mr. Gustav Small, who, although he was not of the Sir Arthur Lewis family, he was with Monroe University. And we know, as you know, we have a 2+2 arrangement with Monroe, and we interacted with Gus over many, many years as he served as dean. And we also lost Mr. Paul Walcott, who was the son of Sir Derek. And as you know, Sir Derek's writings and his library is in the custody, you might say, of Sir Arthur. So just join me for a moment of silence in their memory. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Thank you so much. So we've just come through a challenging year, but as I look at your faces and see you all well dressed up, bien habillés, I can also say it has been a rewarding year, not just for us at the college, but also for you. Pastor mentioned in his prayer his hope that the college will soon be transiting to a university, and I want to tell Pastor and as well as all of you that this goal is very much uppermost in the minds of the board. We are doing all that we can, and indeed all that we have done over the past, since we became a board in November 2021, has been with the goal of converting to a university at the earliest possible opportunity. But we don't want to do things vent-vivant, just like that at college. You have to do things well, otherwise it can backfire. We have to first make the college the best that it can be, and doing that in the knowledge that the better the college is, the better the university it would be. So everything that we're doing now is with a view to making the conversion to university simpler and easier. We have put in a lot of effort over this past year. We have passed policies. We have drafted a bill for university status, which has been cleared by the board and will go to the government next week. We have reorganized the college. We have a new organizational chart, and we have moved from departments to faculties. So you can see that we are progressively setting the stage for university status. We have improved our recruitment and selection. This lady here to my right, Dr. Fortuna Anthony, who is, I hope is well known to all of you. She's the chair of our HR committee, and together with our HR manager, she has been working very hard to ensure that we can get the right fit, people who are fit, good fits for the positions that we have at the college. We now have a strategic plan, a 5-year plan, and at the heart of that plan, again, is transition to university status. We are doing work on the physical plant. Those of you who were with us You have seen changes in the physical plant. You know that we have rebuilt the security hut. You know that the B.Ed classroom has been repaired. We're just waiting for a couple of windows. You know that the Montut House will soon be converted into a space where students like yourselves can receive counseling and so on. Early next year, we will meet with the government to discuss the renovation of the library. We know that this has been a big issue for many years. It's a very costly endeavor. And judging by the cars I saw in the parking lot today, I believe there are lots of us here with some disposable income, some money in your glove compartment and so on, that you might want to donate to the library. But seriously, it's going to cost us at least $3 million to rehabilitate the library. So we're looking for well-wishers and supporters to help us accomplish that goal. We've just done a big thing at the college farm. We are about to convert it into an agri-entrepreneurship and innovation center. All of the pieces for that are in place. And so by March of next year, we hope to have a grand opening of the center. This farm, this center, is going to play a big role in the thrust towards sustainable agriculture in our country. It will offer support to our farmers. If you are working on a plot of land and you're not getting the results that you're getting, and you think it might be a problem with your soil, you can bring your soil sample in, or we can go to your farm, take a sample, perhaps be able to test it on site and tell you what's wrong. And these days, the technology is available for you to do that. You can point your phone at the plant, and it will analyze the health of that plant and tell you if it's needing phosphates or water or what have you. So lots of big plans on the drawing board for us over the next 5 years of our strategic plan. Those of you who followed the campaign, the election campaign, and I'm sure all of you did, you know, from the time the bell was rung, e-ring, to the time the tikwa was placed in whose part of the anatomy. I don't think I need to give you the details on that. But the college featured very strongly in the platform statements by both parties. And that's a good sign. That tells us that the college is recognized and appreciated for what it does, and that both parties want to see it improve. But for us at the board, we have one focus, and as faculty as well, and that focus is excellence every day, every hour, every week, every month, relentless excellence, excellence, excellence. But we can't make that shift to excellence on our own. You come to us and you spend 2 years with us, right? And how much can we do in 2 years if the grounding and the foundation that you received in your primary school years and your secondary school years was weak? So it has to be an all-in effort, and all partners, all interested stakeholders must come together so that we can have a country that embraces excellence at every opportunity. So I close with some words directed at you, our students. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Are you? Même dans question, are you proud with yourselves over what you have achieved? Yes. Still pas bon assez. Still not good enough. One more time. Are you proud of yourselves for what you have achieved? Yes. All right. Now we're talking. Okay, and you should be. Because let me tell you, we are proud of you. We are very, very proud of you. Right? You have stayed the course. You have completed your courses. Sometimes you probably didn't get the marks you were looking for, but don't blame your lecturer for that. Right? You know as well as we do. But you made your best effort, and you're here, and you're getting your diploma. So that's fantastic. But my wish is that as you move on into the world, that you take away the lessons that you learned while you were with us on campus. You are proof, and you must remind yourselves of this every single day. What you have achieved over these 2 years and what you are representing today is a sign that you can do anything that you put your mind to. C'est ça pas vrai? Isn't that true? La vérité, right? Yeah, you
committed to improving their communities, uplifting others, and living with integrity. Allow me to offer a few guiding thoughts as you embark on your next chapter. Number 1, stay curious. The world is changing quickly. The most successful people are not those who know everything, but those who are willing to keep learning. Number 2, be adaptable. New industries will emerge. Old roles will evolve. Flexibility will be one of your greatest assets. Number 3, serve with purpose. Whether in healthcare, business, the arts, education, or technology, seek not only success, but significance. And number 4, honor your roots. Remember the families, communities, and institutions that nurtured you. Lift others as you rise. To the board, principal, faculty, and staff of Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, thank you for your leadership and your unwavering belief in the potential of our young people. You make an immeasurable contribution to nation building. To the families, thank you for your sacrifices, encouragement, and for believing in your children and wards, even when they doubted themselves. Your support has brought them to this moment. And to the class of 2025, today is your day. Celebrate it fully. Walk proudly into your future. Your country is proud of you. Your government supports you, and the world awaits your contribution. May you go forward with wisdom, humility, and the determination to leave every space you enter better than you found it. Congratulations once again, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy PS, Ms. Emmanuel. Now, graduates, I need to hear a hearty round of applause here. Ms. Emmanuel left you with 4 poignant messages. Keep learning, be adaptable, serve with purpose. And what was the final one? You were not listening? Keep your roots, honor your roots. So we're having a class today. So we have to keep learning, be adaptable, serve with purpose, and honor our roots. Thank you, Ms. Emmanuel. Another round of applause. Now, I know you've been waiting in anticipation for our guest speaker, and without delay, we shall call upon Mr. Kwame Frederick, lecturer of the Faculty of Engineering, with the introduction. A round of applause.
Good afternoon. I would like to adopt the protocol that has already been established. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, proud families, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025, it is my honor to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Keegan Patrick. Keegan Patrick is a visionary entrepreneur, technologist, and change maker who stands today as one of the Caribbean's most dynamic young leaders. Recognized as both a Caribbean 30 under 30 and 35 under 35 honoree, he has dedicated his life's work to shaping a more innovative, inclusive, and technology-driven future for our region. He is the co-founder and CEO of Optronics and Riffbid, two groundbreaking ventures that are transforming the Caribbean's digital landscape, one through ecosystem building and youth empowerment, and the other through modernizing government procurement. His leadership has helped secure international partnerships, raise significant investment for regional innovation, and train and mentor over 1,000 people across the Caribbean. Keegan's impact extends far beyond entrepreneurship, from global speaking engagements in the United States, Africa, Asia, and across the Caribbean, to building innovation hubs and championing youth-driven development. He has become a respected voice on the future of technology, AI, resilience, and economic opportunity. His work has been recognized by institutions such as International Telecommunications Union, Caribbean Corporate Governance Institute, First Global Robotics, and Youth Economy Agency. Keegan, a proud alumnus of Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, whose academic journey from the University of the West Indies to completing his master's degree at the prestigious MIT, inspires young people across our island and our region. His upcoming book, Premature Billionaire, distills his entrepreneurial lessons into a guide for creating opportunity, wealth, and meaningful impact. Today, he joins us not just as a speaker, but as a testament to what is possible when ambition meets purpose, and when youth are empowered to innovate, lead, and transform the world around them. Graduates, you could not have a more relevant or inspiring voice to help usher you into your next chapter. Please help me in welcoming our 2025 SALCC graduation guest speaker, Mr. Keegan Patrick.
Thank you for the introduction, and I would like to adopt the protocol already been established. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This morning I also said good afternoon. Every time I am asked to do one of these, I always feel like I face the burden of answering the question you are obviously or probably asking yourself. Why should I listen? Why should I pay attention? To be honest, it's a valid question. Not too long ago, I was standing exactly where you are. Actually, that's not true. I missed my own graduation, like I missed every other one before that. But I did sit under the big tree, just like you. I did play cards, pack 5, pack shilling, under LFT and OTW, just like you. I even hosted not one, but 2 lawn parties, with part 3 unfortunately cancelled due to extenuating circumstances. In some sense, I wish I was standing where you are today. To start all over, and maybe this time not miss my own graduation. You may still be wondering, why listen to me? Maybe you've even started to wonder, how did someone who was once in my shoes end up attending the #1 university in the world? How did someone who started from a tiny rock in the middle of the ocean win over 160,000 US in scholarships to fund his bachelor's and master's degrees? How did someone right here get selected as one of the Caribbean's 30 under 30 entrepreneurs? How did that same person raise over $1 million in funding for his businesses. Maybe you should listen. At this point in time, you are beginning your journey into the world. It is time to chart your own path. But before you do so, I implore you to take the time to define what success is. Many may define success as accumulating massive amounts of money that allow you to buy all the luxurious things in life. It allows you to give back to your family and maybe give back to your community and makes you feel good. But I would like to dare to redefine that metric of success. My metric for success is how much value I can give to the world. The metric is not how many rectangular sheets of paper I can collect, but the number and quality of the goods and services I can offer to make the world a better place for my human peers. Money is just the medium of exchange humans invented to facilitate trade. Money only has value because a group of humans have convinced the population that it is valuable, and because everyone also believes it is valuable. But the real value is in the products you will make, the art pieces you will draw, the services you will provide. The value is in your peers being so satisfied with the product or service you provide that they will be willing to give you something in return. Now that we have a metric, a yardstick by which we can measure success, let us redefine the term. Success is not about how much we receive from the world, but how many lives we can improve. It is about how much value we can deliver to our peers and the people we share this world with. To create so much value that it would be unreasonable for someone not to want to help you in return. Let me paint a picture for you. Maybe a story might make it a little bit more real. In early 2023, our company Optronics faced an enormous challenge. We needed to get a team of 5 students and 2 mentors from St. Lucia to Singapore for the first Global Robotics Challenge. Some people call it the youth robotics. That's the youth equivalent to the Olympics. The cost, $37,545. Our budget, practically zero. At the time, Optronics was a young company making around $50,000 US a year, nowhere near enough to fund flights, accommodation, and the $10,000 registration fee. But we knew something was crucial. This wasn't a money problem. It was a value problem. We knew our ability to get the team to the competition in Singapore was not about the dollar value, but about strategically finding who we can provide enough value to so that they will be willing to waive our costs. We mapped out every cost and asked ourselves, who could we provide so much value to? Flights, British Airways is a little bit too large. We didn't know anybody that would waive our airfare. The accommodation, we didn't know anybody in the Singapore hotel. But registration fees, First Global, that was our opportunity. We had real contacts there, but why would they waive the fee? Why would they care about a small island attending their competition? Why would they pay for us? That's when we saw it. First Global secures millions in funding by showcasing the life-changing impact of its competition. And we had a story that could help them do exactly that. My co-founder and I both competed in the first ever First Global Robotics Challenge in 2017. That inspired us to co-found Optronics, a company that now trains the next generation of robotics engineers in the Caribbean. 6 years later, from 2017, we were no longer just competitors, we were mentors. We pitched our story to First Global, highlighting how we were living proof of their impact. One conversation, one application, and that was all it took. In a matter of days, they paid for our flights, our accommodation, and waived the $10,000 registration fee, because our story was worth more than $37,525 to them. When we arrived in Singapore, the impact was even bigger than we expected. Our team was featured on one of Asia's largest news stations. I was interviewed on the First Global's main stage, and we had turned our story into a currency more valuable than money itself. And that's the lesson. It's never about money. It's about providing value to the right people. You are the new generation. You are the new generation of engineers, the new generation of doctors, teachers, artists, masons, sportsmen, and the list goes on. You are the generation that is going to define the future of the world. We need you to be delusional enough to believe you can change the world. The systems built in the world today were formed by men and women no smarter than you nor I. They weren't built perfect. And just like a group of men a few hundred years ago created the systems and infrastructures we live in today, we have the power that a group of us today can change them. We have been blessed to be born in this new generation, a generation empowered to learn, produce, and explore more powerful tools than has ever existed before us. You live in a time of artificial intelligence, humanoid robots, genetically enhanced babies, and I assure you, 20 years ago, all of these ideas were labeled as delusional. You must be delusional to believe you are 1 out of a billion who will create an outsized impact on the world. You need to see your future success as inevitable, not just possible. Then you need to convince everyone around you that this is the future, and if they do not see it, they are crazy, not you. But do not expect people to be complicit to your delusion, even the people closest to you. Expect there to be doubts in your vision. Accept the fact that you are the one who is completely delusional, and not the doubters. They are in fact perfectly sane. Do not hold a grudge against the ones who doubt you. They are acting on logical and reasonable assumptions based on historical data. And you are acting on an intuition of some future series of events happening in near perfect order. You are the one acting from a place of innate delusion. But to achieve extraordinary success, you must adopt a mindset where your future is not a possibility, but an inevitability. This belief, though, may seem delusional to others. It is what allows high achievers to manifest their goals into reality. The greatest successes in history started as ideas so radical that they seemed delusional. Every billionaire, every industry disruptor, every visionary was at some point labeled as crazy. But what separates them from the average person is the ability to make themselves believe in the impossible before anyone else does. Your inevitable success lays in your hands. The only enemy to success is you. It is not about the resources you are afforded, but about your resourcefulness to build the future you envision with the resources you have. You need to take the highest level of accountability for the outcome of your life. You need to hold yourself 100% accountable for the delta change in your life from the day you were born to the day you die. Your goal is to have the largest possible positive delta on your own life. Every aspect of life outside of your control is irrelevant to the reason why you'll be able to have that large delta. It does not matter where you were born. It does not matter who you were born to. Yes, you may look over your shoulder and say it was easier for someone else to achieve success because they were born into a wealthier family or they were born into a better economy, but this is irrelevant to your life. We are tasked with making do with the hand we are dealt. Regardless, whatever the resources at our disposal, if any, are the tools we have to build our future. Whatever your chosen field, whatever your chosen profession, whatever your chosen career, your success is in your hands. Some people may say you need luck, but I don't believe in luck. Do so much volume that is unreasonable for you not to succeed. Who do you think will score more goals? The talented player who took 100 shots or the guy who took 100,000 shots on goal? I didn't get into MIT on my first application. I failed. I applied again next year. I didn't get funding from my company the first time I pitched to investors. I didn't get funding the second time either. Actually, I got 279 people to look at my pitch deck. I was able to meet with and pitch 163 investors. I'll say that again. I pitched 163 investors. I received 160 no's. That's me pitching, no. Pitching, no. 160 times. But those 3 yeses helped us raise over $1 million US. From the time I was born, my mother always used to tell me this, and I'm going to tell you. You are the best, so be the best. My mother never told me, try my best. The goal wasn't to try. You had to be the best. I want you to do the same. I want you to be the best in your chosen fields. I want you to go out into the world and be the very best at what you do. I want you to do more volume than anybody else in your field. I want you to provide so much value to your peers that it's unreasonable for them not to recognize your efforts. I stand here with immense joy to be present with this group because I know today I'm standing amongst people that will help change the world. I'm standing amongst the people that are going to help shape our future. I wish you God's guidance and protection on your journey. Go forth and change the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick. And that was an inspiring message for you, our graduates. Now, if every single one of you were to take that message of you being of value, you being a change agent, what a difference it would make. Once again, I ask you all to join in giving a heartfelt thank you to Mr. Keegan Patrick. I would like to call upon Ms. Kashira Amab from the Faculty of Health Science, of Health and Wellness, to present a token of appreciation to Mr. Keegan Patrick. Let's give him some more love. Come on, you can do better than that. Come on. Now we invite you to sit back and relax for this musical interlude where Mr. Michael Fletcher will be providing us with some music on his violin.
Pleasant good afternoon to all. It is an absolute honor to be before you here today. And the message this afternoon through my song is that even with all of this grandeur, we must remember to give thanks. So the name of this first song is Give Thanks. I'll keep it quick, because time is of the essence, right? All right.
This young man deserves a standing ovation. Come on, let's show him some love. Thank you so very much, Mr. Fletcher. And now, what time is it? What time is it? It's showtime. Okay. Graduates, family, friends, the time we've been waiting for. And I believe our theme throughout this ceremony has been that of bringing value. And in order to bring value, we also need to show support and love. So as we move into the next phase of our ceremony, the most anticipated stage, I'm hoping that everyone that comes on this stage gets the love and support of everyone here. So now I will hand over to the registrar, Mr. Ian Menville, who will be supported by our deans as we come to the point where you move from a stage of a graduate to a graduate. Let us all join in welcoming Mr. Ian Menville, our registrar.
Thank you, Ms. Anthony. I wish to adopt the protocol that has been established. A pleasant good afternoon to all. A total of 550 students successfully completed a range of certificates, diplomas, associate degrees, and bachelor's degrees. We will begin our presentation of certificates and awards to the graduates of the Faculty of Health Sciences. To make the presentation, I will call upon the Vice Principal of Academics, Dr. Winston Fulgence, to take the graduate's oath.
I, Winston Fulgence, Vice Principal, Academics, hereby certify that the graduates have successfully completed the prescribed course of study, passed all examinations, met all other program requirements, and are therefore eligible to the award of bachelor's degrees, associate degrees, and certificates.
Thank you, Dr. Fulgence. Will the graduates please come forward? Would the Dean of the Faculty please come forward to greet her graduates? Mrs. Diana Ernest. For the bachelor's degree in general nursing, Cliffany Acti. Cliffany receives the award for clinical excellence. Kishera Imab. Brittany Alfred. Brittany receives the award for professionalism. Mary Anneville. Mary receives the award for resilience and determination in the Bachelor of Science in General Nursing. Jenna Antoine. Imani Auguste. Shelan Augustine. Danielle Augustine. Tabitha Bissett. Kedisha Britram. Zania Bissett. Marlene Cherry. Adia Chalmine. Jeanne Clovis. Zaina Clifford. Julia Dalsu. Kia Henry. Amy Inglis. Sania Danielle. Tamisha Dubizor. Shalana Ernest. Dana Ernest. Chantal Février. Leilani Février. Leilani receives the award for Most Outstanding Performance and the highest Overall Achievement Award. Jefferson Gabriel. Oshana Gangadine. Kelly Gonzaga. Kelly receives the Alicia Baptiste Award for Professionalism and the Distinguished Student Award. Desma Giddens. Desma receives the award for Most Humane. Kiana James. Ayola John. Kendall Labadie. Kendall receives the Holistic Nursing Award. Aliyah Joy. Amy Lamontagne. Yasha Lewis. Kindra Steven. Shikwanda Wilfred. Shiniqua Melius. Christy Nové. Abigail Paul. Credelcia Paul. Peter Philip. Denelson Smith. Denelson receives the award for clinical excellence. Joanne Smith. Shan Sentage. Kelvia Senkwa. Leanne Vital. Leanne receives the Susanna Jolie Memorial Award for Compassionate Care. Zanik Xavier. For the associate degree in public health, Emily Jules. Emily receives the award for resilience and determination in the associate degree for public health. For the diploma in midwifery nursing, Sandra Cantillo. We now move on to the Faculty of Education. With the Dean, Dr. Nadia Maxwell, please come forward to greet your graduates. For the Bachelor's of Education in Primary Education, Kiani Daisy Cools. Shimira Shalari. Charlene Edgar. Makisha Didier. Kurtley Joseph. Veronica Fauché. Carrie-Ann Joseph. Gabriella Joseph. Nicolina Marcelin. Nisha Joseph. Tanisha Mathre. Luana Smith. Jerima Tobier. Jerima receives the award for Most Outstanding Performance. Sabina Turtelier. Sabina receives the award for Most Outstanding Performance. Bianca Augustine. Raquel Alexander. Raquel receives the award for practical teaching. Lisa Felix. Janelle Edward. Nathan Jules. Shamina Henry. Samaya Matthew. Jamal Springer. For the postgraduate diploma in secondary education, Nubia Alain. Nubia receives the award for practical teaching and the most outstanding performance. Triska George. For the associate degree in secondary education, Kwanzela Alphonse. Kwanzela receives the award for practical teaching. Macrina Fanis. Galila Ferdinand. Shabelle Frederick. Andre Henry. Neela Justin. Kendra Lovence. Dala Pierre. Dala receives the award for practical teaching, most outstanding performance, and the highest overall achievement award, and the SCLCC Award of Excellence. Curdy St. Luce. We now move to the Faculty of Engineering with the Dean, Mr. Adrian Dovey, Adrian Dovey. Please come forward. For the associate degree in architectural technology, Annabelle Kazimi. Gilani Dantes. Kilej de Turville. Shaquan Fontelio. Sinaya Gatno. Abigail Joseph. Courtney Leos. Jamala Paris. Joshua Solomon. Talia Taylor. For the associate degree in construction engineering, Juanita Augustine. Joshua Silius. Yannick Gabriel. Manasseh Didier. Devon Mitchell. Nicole Harrell. Joshelle Session. Samira Modest. Nimaya Thomas. Hermanus Sonson. For the associate degree in quantity surveying, Aaliyah Florius. Tia Wallace. Hannah Mathre. For the associate degree in computer and information technology, Javon Benty. Nathan Boyce. Michael Emmanuel. Jadel Francis. Kyle Joseph. Kyle receives the award for computer and information technology. Melody Joseph. Dante Jules. Ari Julian. Victor Mangu. Jaden Renee. Zuid Tilliam. For the associate degree in computer systems engineering, Uliski Gustav. Unieski Gustav. Alfonso Japierre. Shedaniah Julian. Dwayne Quinlan. Ria Rahul. Ria receives the award for the associate degree in computer systems engineering and the highest overall achievement award from the Faculty of Engineering. Genevieve St. Paul. Caleb St. Martin. Jazara Vite. For the associate degree in electrical engineering, Conan Francis. Asa Harlow. Trenton Hausen. Janu Ragadan. Shania Stanislas. Sean St. Rose. For the associate degree in electronics engineering, Dana Japierre. For the certificate in electrical installation, Keyshawn Charles. Magitha Faswa. For the associate degree in automotive engineering, Naviash Frederick. For the associate degree in mechanical engineering, Nathan Clement. Ethan Dennis. Khan Elcock. Carson Isaac. Kiernan Lambert. Hervey Montoot. Janoa Sonson. Michael Segis. For the certificate in refrigeration and air conditioning systems, Makini Jha. For the certificate in motor vehicle mechanics, Alexi Kodra. Jonathan George. Joel Simon. Jesse Leo. Christian Williams. Mia Shalry. Thank you, Dean. We now move on to the Faculty of Agriculture and Tourism. Will the Dean, Dr. Sancha Meliat, please come forward to greet your students? For the associate degree in agribusiness entrepreneurship, Shaniqua Bennett. Tasha Brin. Nakina Deterville. Cyan Jackson. For the associate degree in climate smart agriculture, Eureka's Alphonse. For the associate degree in general agriculture, Shania Menal. Zania Paul. Leo Peter. Leo receives the Helen's Daughters Women in Agriculture Award. For the bachelor's degree in tourism and hospitality management, Rhea McGlaw. Brianna Ochilier. Monique Prosper. For the associate degree in accommodations and hospitality, Tara Charles. Pukela Avril. Pukela receives the award for culinary arts and the highest overall achievement award from the Faculty of Agriculture and Tourism. Eva Marie Jeremy. For the associate degree in food and beverage operations, Katrina Bellas. Shaquan Felix. Elani Prosper. For the associate degree in tourism studies and sustainability, Haley Alexander. Joa Dorius. Joa receives the award for tourism studies and sustainability. Starlene Fassois. Bianca James. Dorothy Isidore. Cheyenne Marius. Liani Melchor. Akidia St. Luce. Camille Tissot. Naomi Auguste. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Vice Principal Academics. Graduates, you may have your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our graduating class of 2025.
How does it feel, graduates? So let's give yourself a little round of applause. Come on! Now we heard from the graduates. Now you could not make this milestone without the love and support of your parents, well-wishers and supporters. So I invite them to stand. Give them a round of applause. Come on. Thank you. No, this crop of graduates are leading with value. We bring the value, the money will come. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we once again invite Mr. Manasseh Stanislaus for yet another rendition. Round of applause. Come on, let's give him some love.
Good afternoon, class of 2025. How are you feeling? All right. We all know that this is just the beginning of a new chapter in your life, but we couldn't do it if we did not have the aptitude for reaching. And this song is tailored just for what you have accomplished today, reaching for higher heights and pursuing excellence. Some dreams live on in time forever. Those dreams you want with all your heart, and I'll do whatever it takes, following through with the promise I made. Put it all on the line, and what I hope for at last will be mine. 'Cause if I could reach higher and just for one moment touch the sky, from now on moments in my life I'm gonna be I put my spirit to the test. If I could reach, some days were meant to be remembered. Those days we rise above the stars, and I'll go the distance this time, and I'm seeing more, that the higher I climb, that the more I believe, that the more that this dream will be mine. 'Cause if I could reach higher and just for one moment touch the sky, from now on moments in my life I'm gonna be stronger. I know that I've tried my very best. I put my spirit to the test. If I could reach, so much stronger.
my spirit to the test. If I could I know that I've meant to do my best, and yes, I put my spirit to the test. If I could reach higher, I know that you tried your very best. You put your spirit to the test. If I could reach, if I could reach.
A warm applause, come on, a resounding applause for Mr. Manasseh Stanislaus, come on. So, graduates, you gonna reach? Come on, you gonna reach? Awesome. Now, we get to another significant milestone in this ceremony. Some people follow a straight path. Others, like our next graduate, grows pathways where none existed before. Kelly Gonzaga's story is one of determination, rooted in humble beginnings, proof that when life hands you challenges, you can plant seeds and grow purpose. Some people follow a straight path. Others, like our next, before she ever stepped into a clinical setting, Kelly was already diagnosing needs, treating problems, and nursing possibilities. Through years of administrative experience, leadership in community initiatives, and a natural gift for inspiring those around her, she mastered project management, not in theory alone, but in real life, coordinating, organizing, and guiding teams with patience and strength. Yet there was always another calling, quietly germinating beneath the surface: nursing, service, care, compassion in motion. Today she graduates as a registered nurse, ready to step into the noble world of healthcare with the same determination that has guided her entire journey. But here is where her story becomes even more extraordinary. While many choose one lane, Kelly is determined to cultivate two: healthcare and agriculture. Two passions that seem worlds apart, yet she envisions a future where they meet, where medicine nurtures people and sustainable agriculture nourishes communities. Imagine innovative solutions, healthier families, stronger food systems, and empowering communities, all rooted in her belief that service can take many forms. Her time at SAAFA reflects excellence beyond academics. Dean's List honors, student leadership, service to St. Lucia Red Cross, and even advocacy through Helen's Daughters. Every experience sharpened not just her skills, but her purpose. Anchored by family, propelled by gratitude, and inspired by a heart devoted to others, Kelly stands today as a reminder that purpose grows where passion is planted. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the valedictorian of the ceremony, Miss Kelly Gonzaga.
With the protocol having already been established, I say a warm and heartfelt good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, to my fellow graduates, the resilient, determined, and unstoppable class of 2025 of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. If life were a book, each of us would be the author of our own story. Different titles, different genres, some drama, some comedy, some suspense. And let's be honest, at least one chapter we all wanted to skip. But there was one book we all have written together, and together we celebrate it proudly. I call it Chapters of Resilience. It was 4 years for us nurses and 2 years for everyone else. They were demanding years, but one unforgettable journey. Chapter 1, Beginnings in Uncertainty. For most of us, our journey here began in uncertainty. We entered this institution at a time when the world itself was still finding its footing from the fallout of the pandemic. Many walked into classrooms with nervous excitement, while others logged in through shaky Wi-Fi, praying the signal would hold just long enough for attendance. We came from different paths, some fresh out of secondary school, navigating freedom for the first time. Others, balancing full-time jobs and full-time studies, like myself, and many juggling roles as parents, caregivers, entrepreneurs, and dreamers all at once. But all of us learned quickly that sleep would become optional, deadlines unforgiving, and Moodle was going to test our faith. You all know I lie. Yet in the middle of the confusion, something beautiful began. We found our rhythm. We found our people. We found lecturers who became mentors. And we found classmates who became family. Chapter 1 taught us a powerful lesson. Uncertain beginnings do not stop great journeys. They start them. Chapter 2, Rising Through Challenges. By the beginning of year 2, the honeymoon phase was over. Campus life was back in full motion, the hallways were crowded, deadlines were relentless, and every corner of this institution became a study hub. Stairs, lunch tables, under the big tree, grass, libraries, even car parks. Academics intensified, expectations increased, and life did not pause. Many had to leave full-time jobs. Others faced battles with transportation, finances, family responsibilities, or health challenges. And sadly, some of our classmates were forced to step away, not because they lacked the ability, but because life demanded more than they could give at that moment. Chapter 2 taught us this. Rising is not about hardship, it is about lifting each other while climbing. Chapter 3, the test of endurance. This was the chapter also called survival mode. Life kept happening whether we were ready or not. Some of us welcomed new life. Some of us lost loved ones. Some of us fell in love. Some of us fell apart. Go well. And many of us learned the quiet truth that the people you start with are not always the people you finish with. Before I can stand here as a graduate, I had to face one of my hardest moments. During my regional practical exam, I was assigned to the very same room and the very same bed number where I last saw my father alive. And when I sat the theory exam, the final step toward becoming a nurse, it fell on the anniversary of his passing. Writing those exams without him was painful, yet strangely comforting. Because in those moments, I felt him with me, still guiding me, still showing up, and still reminding me that the journey he believed in was worth finishing. This chapter demanded endurance, not the loud kind, but the quiet kind. The kind that shows up even when the heart is heavy. The kind that keeps submitting assignments through tears. The kind that learns function on little sleep, little energy, and a whole lot of prayer. We learned how to meet expectations under pressure. We learned how to manage time we didn't have. We learned how to keep going when stopping felt easier. And through it all, we learned something powerful. Endurance is not about being unbreakable. It is about breaking and still moving forward. Chapter 4, the finale, stepping into purpose. The home stretch tested everything we had left. Deadlines piled up, transcripts mattered, practicum hours and internships really stretched us. Graduation requirements pressed on every side. We were tired, messieurs. We were anxious. We were stretched thin. But we also transformed. Somewhere in the middle of the madness, something became clear for many of us. Grades were never the final goal. People were. This chapter taught us that teamwork matters more than competition. Kindness matters more than ego. And professionalism matters even when personalities clash. And that is what truly prepared us for the world beyond these gates. A word of gratitude. Today, we pause to honor the pillars of this journey, our lecturers who refused to lower the standard, our administration who kept the systems moving, our mentors and supervisors who shaped our growth, and our parents, guardians, families, friends who stood behind the scenes, carrying us when we were too tired to carry ourselves. To all of you, we say thank you. To my classmates, my fellow nursing students, our journey doubled that of our fellow graduates, but we endured. A heartfelt thanks for the late nights on Google Meet, the encouragement, the shared struggles, and the shared victories. You made this journey bearable, and in many moments, beautiful. A final message to the class of 2025. Seem getting hot, me say. As we prepare to close this chapter and move to a new book, I leave you with this truth. We will not always be liked. We will not always agree. We will face difficult people, heavy days, and unexpected turns. But what must never change is who we choose to be. We remain disciplined and professional. We remain kind and humble, because no GPA is greater than a person's dignity. No degree is higher than another person's humanity. No title is more important than respect. Whether you are a nurse or a midwife, an engineer or project manager, an executive chef or hotel manager, a principal or educator, every role matters and every person matters. The world will celebrate what we achieve, but it's our character that will carry us. It's our attitude that will open doors, and it's our humility that will keep those doors open long after the applause fades. To the bold, brilliant, and unstoppable class of 2025, it has been an honor to grow, struggle, laugh, and rise alongside you. May we leave these walls with strength in our minds, fire in our purpose, and humility in our hearts. I thank you all.
Thank you, Ms. Gonzaga. Let's give her another round of applause. Come on. This ceremony has been a teaching ceremony. And I hope that we come out with all the very poignant lessons and takeaways, starting from our Chairman of the Board, Deputy PS, guest speaker, and now the valedictorian. You are change makers and persons who can make not just a difference in this world, but in yourselves. Persons who value yourselves and others. Persons who will live with respect. If you go out there and make a difference, what a difference this place will be. What a difference St. Lucia will be. And now, as we come to the close of our ceremony, I invite Ms. Fauché to give our votes of thanks. A round of applause.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Peter Springer, Chairman of the Board of Governors, permit me to adopt the protocol already established. This evening, I stand before you filled with deep gratitude as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of the graduating class of 2025. It is both an honor and a privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of our graduates and the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Today marks not only the culmination of years of dedication, but it also marks the beginning of a new chapter, one made possible by the combined efforts of many hands and hearts. First, we extend our sincere appreciation to our distinguished guest speaker, Mr. Keegan Patrick. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, insight, and inspiring words with us. Your message has not only motivated us, but it has also encouraged us to embrace our future with confidence and purpose. We acknowledge with gratitude the generous support of our corporate entities and sponsors, whose continued investment in our nation's youth reflects a true commitment to the overall development of St. Lucia. Your contributions have helped to shape opportunities and honor excellence within our graduating class. Special expression of thanks goes to the government of St. Lucia, particularly to NTN, for making today's ceremony accessible to viewers across the island and beyond. Your partnership ensures that the pride of this moment is shared with families, friends, and supporters near and far. We extend our profound gratitude to the SALCC Board of Governors, as well as our principal and principals for their unwavering leadership. Your vision, guidance, and dedication have cultivated an environment where students can thrive academically and personally. To our lecturers, we offer a heartfelt thanks. You have guided, encouraged, and challenged us to strive for excellence. Your commitment to transformative education has made an indelible mark on our academic journey. We also acknowledge with tremendous effort the Office of the Vice Principal and the Graduation Committee. Your meticulous planning and tireless behind-the-scenes work have brought this ceremony to life, ensuring a memorable celebration worthy of the accomplishments we honor today. Our sincere thanks extend as well to the Office of the Registrar for their diligence in preparing academic records, ensuring accuracy, and supporting the administrative flow leading to today's ceremony. Your role is essential, and your dedication does not go unnoticed. We wish to recognize the hardworking members of the housekeeping department whose daily efforts maintaining a clean and welcoming learning environment. Thank you for ensuring that today's venue reflects the dignity and beauty of this occasion. A special thanks is extended to the Reprographic Center for the timely and professional printing of our graduation programs, adding a polished touch to today's event. To our valedictorian, Ms. Kelly Gonzaga, we extend heartfelt congratulations and thanks. Your eloquent words captured the spirit of our class and reflected the resilience, dedication, and unity that have brought us all to this milestone. But let me caution you, you made a little error, and I think all the primary education students were a little bit upset. We too studied for 4 years. Just a little side note, continuing. We also express with sincere gratitude to our Mistress of Ceremony, Miss Monique Anthony, for guiding us through this afternoon's program with poise, clarity, and professionalism. To every parent, every guardian, every family member, and every friend who have supported us through our journey, your sacrifices and your encouragement have carried us to this moment, and we thank you deeply. And finally, to the graduating class of 2025, as we stand at this threshold of new beginnings, may the lessons, memories, and relationships forged here guide us as we chart our path forward. Thank you for your perseverance, your spirit, and your contributions to the life of this institution. Congratulations. May your future be bright, bold, and filled with purpose. I thank you.
Let's give her another round of applause. Thank you, Ms. Fauché. Thank you for doing the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the conclusion of our second graduation ceremony. What a remarkable afternoon it has been. And it was truly an honor and privilege to be here to serve as your director of proceedings. Today we celebrated dedication, perseverance, and the powerful dreams that have carried our graduates to this milestone. Each one of you stand as living proof that commitment and courage open doors to limitless possibilities. Now, a few housekeeping matters. Collection of awards and other certificates, drop-off of gowns will be transacted in the deanery room upon your left upon exiting this room. Refreshments for students and guests will be available in the tents outside the hotel, and the VIPs will be served in the main hotel and will be directed by the ushers. Feel free to enjoy. You're wrong for that. Feel free to enjoy our photo booth and connect with our professional photographers in the foyer to capture your moments of joy. And the shuttles will also be available just outside to assist you with your journey back to your vehicles. On behalf of the entire institution, I once again thank you for your presence, your support, and incredible spirit. We wish you safe travels, continuous success, and an overflowing with purpose and possibility. Congratulations once again to each and every one of you. I now declare the ceremony ended until next time, where more men and women will grace the ceremony. Thank you very much. Please remain, I invite you to stand. I invite everyone to stand. Please remain standing for all the graduates to process, followed by the platform. What? Oh, yeah, college anthem. The college anthem. Let us join in singing the college anthem, led by
Good afternoon, everyone. Aim high, my fellow men, you of SALCC. Let us build a name that will always last and always honored be. Let us make a pledge to ever keep in sacred reference a motto constant and upright pursuit of excellence. March on, my fellow men, let nothing you detain. Follow the path our graduates trod, from tardiness refrain. Trust not from diligence and truth, gain knowledge, eloquence. Remember that our motto is pursuit of excellence. Sing out, my fellow men, with sweetness fill the air. SALCC of Montfortune, let all our hearts revel. and defense, a motto constant and upright, pursuit of excellence.
Once again, I now declare the ceremony ended. Please remain standing as all the graduates will proceed, followed by the platform party in the following order: Board of Governors, followed by managers. Yes. Students, graduates, you're following the marshal.
St. Lucia's only meant for me. So much history to be told and so much more for eyes to see. The colors feel the love, I can tell you all the way. Proud of it, proud of it, proud of it, proud of it. It don't matter where I voyage, it don't matter where I roam. Majestic beetle standing tall, they're guiding me back home. Raise your flags, the skies above, I can tell you all the way. Proud of it, proud of it, proud of it. So I could go up forever there to feel all the vibes and break away. I could take a trip to link up with friends and family. To my land of birth, to the place I love. No other island in the sun could ever replace you in my heart. And if I ever plan to leave, I go tell you from the start. To my land of birth, to the place I love. Put up your online, sing out the song. I am a down proud Lucia, represent the land where you from. I am a down proud Lucia, from St. Lucia. I never raise the flag till I die. I am a down proud Lucia, represent the land where you from. I am a down proud Lucia, from St. Lucia. I never raise the flag till I die. Moving forward all together, we are strong for we are one. We can't deny this heritage, we rooted to this land. Let me see your hand, I know every St. Lucian. I will never tread with tongue, unashamed of this land. I getting homesick, I can't stay away too long. We can't even love a vibe, Rosy late Friday night.